Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Now, what I have been finding out here lately, and this is sad, and it's something that shouldn't even have to be addressed, shouldn't even have to be said. But what I've been finding out here lately is that a black man is not allowed to praise his wife. That a black man has to make his wife look like a fool online. And a black man has to embarrass his wife. Because if a black man, y'all gotta forgive me, I got sun in my eye. If a black man praises his wife and talks about the things that he likes about her, the things he loves about her, especially being a black man with a position in the world, that now all of a sudden this is called the black man thinking his wife is the standard. So if the man, if I talk bad about my wife, would that make these women happy? Now see, these women they're not in my audience. They're not over here, but this is what I see being said when my name is mentioned on other audiences. Literally, black women talking about Tony Gaskins think his wife is the standard. It's like, obviously, she's my standard. She's my wife. Like, why wouldn't I think she's the standard? Why wouldn't I promote what is beautiful about her and good about her? There's even a saying that says, praise in public, criticize in private. Like, would you be happy if I came online and bashed my wife? Or if I came online and said, hey, my wife ain't no good, y'all better than her? Like, what in the world does this mean? Like, and see, that's the problem right there. And that's why black men who is raised by those type of women grow up and be degenerates. Because here you have a black man happy to be married, praising marriage, promoting marriage. And now that is twisted into Tony Gaskins thinks his wife is the standard. Is something wrong with that? Is something wrong with that? It's like, if I'm not putting down no other woman. I ain't putting down another woman and saying, oh, this other woman is less than my wife. This other woman is no good and she less than my wife. It's like, if the truth hurt, the truth hurt. It's like, if I say my wife don't smoke and a woman smoke, okay. What I'm supposed to lie and say my wife is smoking and cursing like a sailor to make another woman feel good about her life? It's like, and if anything, that ought to tell you something. What you ought to take away from it is like, okay, so a man that's gonna be praising me in public, a man that's gonna come home every night, a man that's gonna be faithful, this type of man does not want a woman who is smoking weed and cursing like a sailor. So yes, that is the standard. And what you got to learn from this is that when you look around at other men who are faithful to their wives and loving their wives and promoting their wives, and literally faithful to them now, because you got men that's praising and promoting their wife, and then it come out later their wife divorced them just because they say the wife saying is in this moment, in this season, and for the last X amount of years, he's been doing this, he's been doing that. And yes, those men, they smoke weed, they smoke like a chimney, they curse like a sailor. So those men, they also typically don't mind they woman smoking like a sailor. I mean, smoking like a chimney and cursing like a sailor. But see, for me, it's not even, I'm always focused on the family. So my standard for a woman is not about the woman. It's about her being a mother and a role model to her daughter and or her son. That's what the standard is. But the standard, I am held to the same standard. So I don't curse. I don't smoke. I don't get drunk. I don't club. I don't watch pornography. I don't gamble. And I'm not finna be shamed about Christ's standard. It ain't even about the human being. It's about the standard of Jesus Christ and the life we supposed to be living. And this is what is disgusting, is there's a group of black women that are praising every man but black men. Black men are trash. Black men ain't worth nothing. Need to date outside your race. Need to go get a white man. But then when a black man comes and praises his wife, stamps his wife, loves his wife, now all of us, now that's wrong too. So if he dog-eyed and he cheat on her, he wrong. If he praise her and he love her publicly and he not hiding her, now he is triangulating her against his audience. Now he using her as the standard to make other women feel less than. So what is a black man supposed to do? Just pretend he not married? Hide his wife? Come online and bash his wife to make somebody feel comfortable? Come on and talk back. What am I supposed to? I'm supposed to come online and be like, yeah, my wife ain't nothing. My wife trash. My wife ain't no, she ain't no standard. She ain't, my wife basic. She regular. My wife mediocre. You know, the rest of y'all ladies over there in the whistleblower society, over there in the narcissistic whistleblower and narcissist abuse group and all this right here, that sitting over there judging a married man who is faithful to his wife and praises his wife. Now that's a crime. Now that's painted as a crime. Now I have to be mindful that the praise of my wife is not offending another woman. But I guarantee you, if those same women get a husband and he go online and he praises them and he say, I love this woman, I'm happy I married her for this reason, that reason, this reason, that reason, I guarantee you not now one of them won't have a single word to say. Not now one of them will go to their husband and say, hey, do not mention that my qualities and what you like about me and what you love about me, because that is triangulating me against women online, and that is making me the standard and putting other women down, because your preferences don't matter and what you like don't matter. And who you married doesn't matter. Keep me a secret. Do not mention me. We don't need to promote marriage. We don't need to promote you being a happy married black man. We don't need to promote us working on a healthy marriage. We don't need to promote any of that because that is triangulation and that is making me the standard. And what we just need to continue to let the only images of black men with a wife be a black man that is hiding his wife and that his wife is a secret. Or we just need to let the image be when a black woman has to come out and make a statement about her abusive, cheating black husband. Because if you praise me and if you say that you married me for this reason, that reason, you're making me the standard. And I don't want to be the standard because that's unfair to the women who are not married yet and they are still healing from their ex-narcissist lover. And you praising me is going to trigger their unhealedness. So please, babe, don't mention me. Which one of them women gonna go to their husband and say that? And this is what I try to tell you. That's why Satan is out here and he is running rampant. And I rebuke you, Satan, in the name of Jesus. Get thee behind me. And just for that, I'm gonna be talking about my wife more. I'm gonna be praising her more. And we need more men to come out and make their wife the standard. Every man wife ought to be the standard. Every man ought to be proud of his wife. Every man ought to be praising his wife. Every man ought to be promoting marriage and living it behind closed doors. You don't see me come on here now time and try to sell a book or ask for a donation or ask for a handout. And I got another video for y'all too. And for those of y'all over here that's in my audience, do not be in the comment. Tony, just ignore them. No, you got to call the devil out. When you study Jesus Christ, he called the devil out every turn he got. He called Satan out. He called out the vipers. He called out the foxes. He called out the Pharisees. We got to call the devil out and let the devil know that we are not afraid of him and his minions. We will not shut up. We will not slow down. We will not be quiet. And we will not rest to make him comfortable. Satan, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Get thee behind me. And we turning up the heat. God bless you.